Hello, fellers and fellettes. Thanks for stopping by. I got two reviews I want to show you today. A couple BFRO reports. I hope you'll like them. And yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. So let's just go ahead and dive into the first one. This here, fellers, is BFR report number 75256. Go ahead and look it up on the website, BFRO.net, if you want to. Um, what's strange about this one is I believe it's just south of where I grew up, um, Litchfield County. I think that borders New York, and a lot of farmland up there, a lot of trees, lots of woods, and Mm, okay. Anyway, location details. I live in Sandy Hook, Connecticut, on Lake Zor, about 1/4 of a mile south of the Sheepog Dam. There's a large farm in this area, and the Housatonic River, Lake Zor, runs between my house and the site of the incident. My area is heavily forested, and housing um, is apparent along the lake. Interesting. Observed. This is a very short report. Sometimes the short ones are the most interesting. So don't discount it because of that. One evening in late July, I opened our back sliding door to let the dog out. When I did, about 10 seconds after opening the door, I heard a roar with a yip on the end. Roar, yip. Well, that's weird. It happened 2 times. Each roar with a yip was approximately 3 seconds long, about 5 seconds apart. This happened 2 times in approximately 10 seconds, with no other roars or sightings. Okay, so you have something in the woods, right? And you're letting an animal out of your house, and maybe Mr. Bigfoot or whatever it was looked at the animal and was like, "Yeah, that's not what I want to eat for dinner." Rawr, yip. I, I don't know. That's creepy. Could that have been a Bigfoot? I don't know. Was that definitely creepy? Yes, it was. Checking out the area here, we have just north of Danbury, Litchfield County here, right next to New York, and we have upstate New York, so it's kind of lots of farmland going on. The biggest city nearby is probably Hartford, up there to the northeast, and Danbury is kind of a medium city below it. But yeah, there's absolute tons of just land along the river. There's a road, with some towns scattered around, but uh, basically there's just nothing there. It's a gigantic park. So yeah, I'd say there might be something living there, man. I mean, you think Northeast is heavily populated. Well, it is, but we are a little bit inland here, and there's lots of land. You don't normally think Bigfoot sightings in New York, but you got to figure New York, most of it is farmland. In the outside of the city, it's just people. Just you know, um, New York City is not all of what the state is, although the city would have you think that it is, but no. So that's interesting. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I think that's interesting. Um, so that's that one. Again, report number 75256. Well, that was interesting. Hopefully, the next one you will find just as interesting as that one was. Now it's time for review number 2. Incidentally, you can pop over to the BFRO website yourself if you'd like to and kind of examine and look at stuff, and yeah, a lot of interesting stuff. A lot of interesting stuff. So anyway, I digress. Let's dive in. Well, here we have a report from Hillsbury County, Florida. Um, this is BFRO report number 75271, in case you want to look it up. What was observed, which is interesting. There is without a doubt a Bigfoot in Cheeto National Preserve. I have no idea where that is. Well, I do because I just looked it up on the Googler, but I've never heard of that one before. Anyway, it's extremely foggy out tonight. We were having the first real cold front coming into Central Florida. My location is Lithia, Florida, near Cheeto Park, and it says Browning Road. So I went ahead and did the Googler. Browning Road, right there. We have a little lake down there. Kind of get an idea of where we're at. Looks like we got Tampa Bay. I don't know, maybe 30 minutes away, a little less. Homeland over there. You got okay, yeah. So that's where it is. It does look like there's a lot of woods and a lot of land around there. So a couple subdivisions in the north, but I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, we'll go back. Finish your story, buddy. I just wanted to check out what you're talking about here. Um, I without a doubt heard a whooping noise and a loud, prolonged Bigfoot yell. It was made in 3 separate calls, getting louder than the last one. The last call was very loud. The first call almost sounded like an owl hoot, but as it got louder, I could tell it was coming from Cheeto Park. There was no way I could hear an owl call from that far away. Um, the last 2 were dead-on textbook Bigfoot calls. It happened at 10:30 p.m. Um, as the local temperature shifted. That's interesting. I've heard loud thuds when I'm pulling the chickens up late night. It sounds as if someone is throwing rocks. The area is covered in baseball-sized rocks. So it would be easy to find one. There aren't any rocks in Central Florida, buddy. Kind of have my doubts on this one. And the reason why I have my doubts on this one is because uh, he was able to identify it so easily. Like I don't know. It just doesn't seem right. Added to the fact that there aren't any rocks in Florida. I'm kind of thinking this one might not be a thing. I, I mean, you got to figure a large a large animal needs lots of room to roam. And you got Lakeland, you got Tampa, you got uh, all sorts of stuff. I mean, the Bigfoots in Florida are like, you know, down here in the Everglades where there's nothing. you know, big stuff can hide down there. Big stuff can hide, probably in the northern panhandle. Big stuff can probably even hide um north of Orlando. There's a lot of nothing going on over there. The Tampa Bay area, I'm thinking probably not so much. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I mean, I do want to believe. I am a fan of Bigfoot research. I think it's fascinating and interesting, but mm, just mm, anyway. Let me know what you fellers think. Thanks for watching. Again, this is report 75271 on the BFRO website. Thanks for watching, and that's what I got. Thanks for watching, fellers. I appreciate you. Let me know what you think. in the comment section below. I think it's just interesting, and you never know. So there's that. Anyway, that's what I got for now. Have a wonderful day, and I am out.